Verbs can be one of the trickiest parts of learning English, right? But what if I told you we could make them super simple and practical? We're going to do just that by looking at them through something you see every single day, your own home and all the little chores you do in it.
I know, it sounds a little weird, doesn't it? But stick with me here, because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to show you how something as simple as cleaning up can help you master these common phrases and sound so much more natural when you speak English.
So, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with a super quick definition. Then we'll follow a little story, from a morning routine all the way through a big cleanup. And we'll finish by cracking the grammar code that makes it all click. Ready? Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first. Before we dive into all the examples, let's get a really clear picture of what a phrasal verb actually is. Here's the most important thing to remember. You take a simple verb you already know, like pick, and you add a small word to it, like up, and boom, you've got a brand new meaning. Pick up doesn't just mean to choose something, it means to physically lift it. Honestly, getting these right is a massive step towards sounding like a native speaker.
All right, let's put this into practice. Just imagine you're starting your day. You're probably still half asleep, but even in those first few minutes, I promise you, phrasal verbs are everywhere.
Think about it. What's the very first thing you do? You probably don't start the coffee machine or activate it, right? No, you turn it on. And this works for anything that needs power. You turn on the lights, you turn on the TV, you turn on your computer. Simple.
Okay, here's another classic morning moment. You're rushing to leave and, oh no, you drop your keys. What do? You bend down and you pick them up. It's that simple physical action of grabbing something and lifting it off a surface.
Okay, so let's fast forward a bit. Maybe we had a party last night and whoa, the house is a total mess. It's time for the big cleanup, which, believe it or not, is an absolute goldmine for awesome phrasal verbs. So the main verb for this entire job is clean up. It's the perfect way to talk about tidying a whole space, not just one little thing. You don't just clean a party, you clean up after the party. You clean up your room or clean up a spill. Now, a big part of cleaning up is getting rid of all the junk. You don't really discard old pizza boxes or empty bottles. In everyday conversation, you throw them away. It's the #1 go-to phrase for putting something in the trash can. Oh, this is a great one. There's a bit of a cultural difference here. In British English, it's really common to say you're going to wash up when you mean you're cleaning the dishes. But in American English, you're much more likely to hear someone say they need to do the dishes. So, a cool little tip to know. So, the mess is gone, the dishes are sparkling, but we're not quite finished yet. A truly clean house is one where everything is back in its proper place. And this brings us to our final set of awesome cleaning verbs. This is basically the opposite of taking something out. You know, after you've used your books or your tools or those clean dishes, you have to put them away. That just means putting them back where they belong, on the shelf, in the toolbox, or in the cupboard.
This verb is all about removal. It's super versatile. You take out the trash, you take out your clothes from the closet to decide what to wear. Or you might carefully take out fragile glasses from a moving box. It's that simple action of removing something from inside a space.
And for our last verb, this is a big one for a tidy home. You don't just put your coat on a hook, you hang it up. And you definitely don't leave wet towels on the floor, you hang them up to dry. It's a super practical and visual phrasal verb.
Okay, so we've seen a ton of great practical examples. But now it's time for the secret that pulls it all together. Let's crack the simple grammar code that tells you exactly how to use these verbs correctly every single time. This is such a simple and amazing trick. When you see these verbs in a dictionary, pay attention to where they put the word something. For example, you'll see turn something on. That little word in the middle is the secret code. It tells you the verb is separable, which means you can pull it apart. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, check this out. This is that rule in action. Because the dictionary says pick something up, you actually have a choice. You can say pick up his keys, keeping the verb together, or you can say pick his keys up, putting the object right in the middle. The amazing part, both are 100% correct. So, to wrap everything up nice and tidy, phrasal verbs are just a verb and a little word that create a whole new meaning. Learning them in a story, like cleaning your house, really makes them stick in your brain. That little something in the dictionary, that's your secret grammar code. And now you have 8 fantastic verbs you can start using today to talk about your home like a native speaker.
So, I've got one final question for you, and it's a bit of a challenge. Just look around you right now. What do you see?
Are you going to turn on a light? Maybe throw away some trash from your desk? Or hang up your jacket? Think about it and try to use one of them today. Thanks so much for joining me.